Welcome everybody to the ONE3 Speed Truck Series here with the NSRL. It's going to be another good one here today from Texas, no doubt about that. These guys getting ready to fire it off and underway. Like I said, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a doozy. I'm looking forward to it. And this one presented by the Punt podcast. Check them out. McDonald's Sim Sport. Big shout out to both of those guys for hopping on here today and sponsoring this bad mamma jamma from Texas. Who's ready for a solid race here today? Midday action with the Night Shift Race League. That's why I always make sure you guys know these guys do work. It's just Night Shift Race League. I know a lot of guys out there looking for a day league, and this one right here is the cleanest, one of the best leagues I have seen on iRacing, and they're going to prove that here in just about 40 seconds. They'll get underway with qualifications here, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in to CWTV. Looking forward for a fantastic one here. Currently, Dave Hunt on top of the board. Got Rick Helms in second. Christian Ruse, Matt Crockett, and Eric McCarthy rounding out the top five. Let's see if it sticks there. Dave Hunt, Ronnie Norman, Will Bustler, Byron McDonald, and Eric McCarthy in that top 5. No heats today. One heat. It's gonna be one heat. I do apologize. Will Bustler, he forgot to turn cheats on. He said, go win this thing, some Tatum. And it's something to cheer about while at work. Mr. Bustler, come on. Come on now. Come on with it. Let's see what we got as the green flag is about to fly here in the heat race to set the field. Let's see what they're going to have. Off, and away we go. The green flag action has begun. The 10 machine of Will Bustler down to the low side of the 23 of Byron McDonald. Rick Helms right behind him, as well as the 14 of Christian Ruse. Nice sail off into turn 1. Looking nice and steady for the 10 machine down low. Try to clear that 23 as quick as he can. Side by side, nearly touching up front. See what Byron's got is now that 10 machine is gonna pull through, clear him out there, and he is good to go. Will Bustler leads that first lap. Now Rick Helms trying to take to the low side of the 23 machine, and Byron McDonald get something going there. It's gonna be awfully close here. Byron trying to hold that momentum up top. Rick able to clear him now. And now Byron McDonald back to that low side of Helms. Battling it back out here. McDonald with a whoopsie. Yeah, KT, they do like duels, if you will, to set the field. I think they may have messed this one up a bit, because usually there is two. I think there's just going to be one today to set the field. It happens. It happens. Somebody asked Scott Schroeder for a little help to set up a session. It's all good. Everybody's been desperate before. There he is. There's the two-time champ, Ross Tatum. He's cheering on Will Bustler. Eric McCarthy and that 14 machine of Ruse battling out. Go back to the 28 and the 01 now. There side by side. That's the Rooster in 01 and 28 of Mike Hamlin up top. 3 laps remain here. You can see that gap behind him to Dale Weiser as well. 3-time. 1, 2, 3. I meant last week. Unless I missed one last week that I didn't know about. Rooster filing in here on the Blackgate Security Agency. White flag, final lap. Somebody trying to secure their spot here in those front, their second row, I should say. And right now, Will Bustler, Rick Helms looking to do so. And Bustler takes this one. Helms in second. Chris Snyder, Evan Ethel, Eric McCarthy. Hundred laps of action coming your way here today from Texas. Dave Hunt, Ronnie Norman going to join us back with the action. It's going to be a good one. That is correct, KT. Yeah, 1 and 2. It's like the Gatorade duels. Usually there is 2 heats. I think just a little whoopsie on the setup of the session. Oh no, Ross, that means we're going to lose you for the day? Here we go, these guys ready to get it going. 1.3 speed. Check him out, guys. A beautiful, and I mean an absolutely beautiful button box there from 1.3 speed. I know a lot of you guys are going to be getting into upgrading those rigs here around Christmas time. Check out 1.3 speed. No better place. Here we go. These guys ready to get it going. 100 laps of action coming your way from Texas. The green flag is out. Dave Hunt and Ronnie Norman going to get us started from the front row. We got Will Bustler, Rick Helms, who did a fantastic job in that last heat, right there behind him. And they set into turn one, looking nice, looking sharp, looking good and mean. Staying nice and clean. What you really gotta like here about the NSRL, one of the cleanest leagues I've seen on iRacing. And Dave Hunt out in the front. He's going to lead the first lap. Will Bustler right behind him there with Ronnie Norman side by side for second place there. Lining them up. Let's go back a little bit. I see a little action here. Looks like Dale Weiser, Mike Hamlin, Rooster Rodden. Rooster's actually out a little farther ahead. I apologize there. That's Christian Ruse back there. Great job done so far here. Rooster's looking at that 75 he wants around. Sitting down to the low side of Rick still. And now he's going to pull up there. He's clear. Head back out to that battle for P2 is Ronnie Norman and Will Bustler. Looking side by side. Norman in that 25 machine going to get out ahead. At the moment at least. Bustler going to take a shot right back down to the low side here. No PJ1 on this one. None of that tire traction. These guys just getting it all done on skill. Many times here at the NSRL, you'll see the only yellow flag as that stage caution midway. These guys doing a phenomenal job here so far today. Giving the crowd, both here and virtually, hopefully, a fantastic show. 44 of Eric McCarthy getting us all hungry here at lunch. Back to the old colors. Catching the backside of the 10 machine. Will Bustler. Seeing what he can't get done there. See the gap both behind and in front of Eric McCarthy there. as he is closing in on that 10 machine. Lap 11 of 100. These guys doing phenomenal. From the top side, you can see that 25 now. The 10 machine of Bustler around the 44. Looking to close up still. What's going on, Mr. Papa? You're probably like a busy little elf, hopefully, building them button boxes. Am I right? Hopefully. Right now around Christmas time. Any specials, anything like that? Any Black Friday deals that we need to hit them up with right now, Mr. Papa? You throw it out there. You let me know. Some of the best, but I'm not just saying that, guys. 1-3 Speed, you gotta check him out. You gotta check him out. Battle for the lead is the 10 machine of Will Bustler. Is going to look to the low side now of Dave Hunt. Can he get it out and around? He's got that 44 right behind him. Save some 10% and get free shipping on one of those bad mama jammas. 1-3 Speed button boxes with the coupon code NSRL10. And they are ready to ship today, guys. Hit them up. We'll get that on the Checkers and Wreckers page as well. 1-3 Speed, bad mama jammas. Check them out there. Side by side for the lead. Oh, the 44 gonna get a little shifty down on the apron. You hit that apron and lose a little bit of the traction as the car's weight just shifts dramatically. Again, 10% off one of those 1-3 Speed beautiful button boxes. Use the code NSRL10. They're ready to ship. You get some free shipping with it too. You can't beat that right there. Hop on over to www.one3speed.com. Spell it all out there. 1-3 Speed. Check in on the rest of the field now. See what action we got cooking. The 44, the 33. They're going at it now. Is the 33 there of Chris Snyder. He's pulling through the field. He's doing a good job. He's got a good little run going here today. Ronnie Norman to that 25, trying to get around Dave Hunt now. Tires going to be a huge thing as we're starting to see some tires start to fall off possibly. Keep an eye on when these guys decide to bring it in. Chris Snyder saying he, after that, might have to change his shorts. Now Hamlin and McCarthy going to go side by side. Mike Hamlin up to that top side of that Burger King 44 shoe. Still running side by side here. Field maybe starting to spread out a bit, but I don't see that being a huge issue as these tires starting to fall off. You guys are going to really start to close in if they were able to save it all, as Rick Helm's going to get around Rooster Rod in there. We saw Rooster really digging in that early stage. He might be starting to see some of that tire wear now as he's back to 10th place. Rue's really pulling through the field now himself. If you want to pull through the field, I'll tell you what you can do is you can hop on over to the App Store and download Draftmaster 2 right now. And Draftmaster 2, a fantastic game to play while you're maybe a little bored, or personally, you know, I bring my phone in the bathroom lately. I'm not going to lie. It's a perfect time to get away from the kids and maybe pull off a few races there on Draftmaster 2. Draftmaster 2, check them out. Sounds like Dale Weiser calling out a pit stop now. Halfway through this first stage. Dave Hunt may be doing the same thing. Yeah, we got a round of pit stops coming as Dave Hunt, Chris Snyder, Eric McCarthy, Dale Weiser. They head on in. We'll see Will Bustler still out in front. Sparkle and shine here. McDonald. Sim Sport Racing, Byron McDonald. He's going down to the low side of Rooster. Looking in on the pit stop there. That was Matt Crockett, sorry. Something happened with Mike Hamlin there, I heard. Bustler and Ruse yet to pit. Still out in front. Guys got a little damage I can hear. 20 laps to go in this first stage. The 44 machine down to the low side. Eric McCarthy trying to work on him. Get around that Crockett. He's good to go. Meanwhile, out in front, Christian Ruse, Wilt Bustler. Doing a great job, still holding on tight. Crockett into the wall there a bit. Saw a little slideways action out of the turn there. McDonald holding on to it though. The Punt It Up podcast putting on this one today. The Punt It Up podcast is an NFL podcast ran by two friends who thoroughly love football. Weekly episodes anywhere you can listen to podcasts. Come listen to two knuckleheads tell us how wrong they are. Tell them how wrong they are. Especially on Twitter at Punt It Podcast, guys. Check out the Punt It Podcast. I know you're sports fans out here. I know you're sports fans. I know you are. Try to get Byrone on here at some point. I was looking for him early. Christian Ruse going to bring it in. Bustler brings it in. Lap 35. About that 33 to 35 range is where these guys pushing full throttle are going to be able to really push it to. We'll remember that here later in the race. Some of these guys trying to get a little track position, it seems like, come that stage caution, that midway. Great run here today so far. I don't think it gets much better than this. Dale Weiser back there making a move. Then you got the 44 as well. Eric McCarthy. Getting around Byron and that sparkle and shine. See what they got here is Rick Helm now trying to make a move on the old Sparkle and Shine McDonald Sim Sport race ride. That vehicle right there. The 44, 33, the 30. All these guys going at it. McCarthy, Chris Snyder, Neil Weiser. Catching the backside of Rooster Rodden as well. Bustler in the back of this area now. He's making some runs. He's ready to go. Machine just cutting through the field there as he's up to third place already. 5 laps to go here this next time by. In this stage, I should say. .25 of Ronnie Norman trying to take that green checkered flag. We'll call a caution here. Now, a lot of times with the NSRL, like I said before, this caution we'll see could be, and very well, maybe the only yellow flag of the race. The 2 to go here at the line. The 25 doing a great job, Ronnie Norman. Really putting it down here in this first stage. Just about the time, too, that it'll be a good way to bring these guys back together, tighten up the field. And that white flag of the stage is out. This is the final lap here of this one. Ronnie Norman got it out in front after a little earlier pit stop. Bustler found his way back to third after that. We'll see how that plays a factor here going through as the caution flies for the halfway caution. Snyder's happy for that yellow. He's excited. We'll be right back here with you. Norman comes out on top there after that round of pit stops. Matt Crockett out in front, though. Looks like he stayed out. We'll see how long that lasts, though. Here we go. Green flag about to fly here again for the second half of this race. Great first half. And the green flag is out. We are underway. See what we got here is Ronnie Norman out in that 25 machine battling with the 53 of Dave Hunt up top. The 10 machine of Will Bustler gets a good jump. He is now below that 53 as Ronnie Norman out in front. He's clear to go. The 10 machine of Will Bustler, is he able to make a run here in 3 and 4? Not just yet as that 25 gets a great jump out ahead. It looks like he is going to be back ahead of this one clearly. And under control here. It's lap 56 of 100, and Ronnie Norman back out ahead of the crowd. Again, about that 33 to 35 laps is going to be where they can take us here in the trucks as far as fuel goes. So it'll be a doozy to see when these guys decide to bring it in, as that window will open up here in about 10 laps. McDonald down the low side of Helms. He's good to go there. Christian Rue's going to battle with Dale Weiser out ahead of these guys. They're side by side. The 14 down to the low side. That's Christian Rue's. The 10 machine of Will Bustler still trying to move out ahead of Dave Hunt here. Machine Bustler tries to put that bumper ahead of the 53, but just can't get it yet. Looks to the low side here. Byron McDonald around Dale Weiser. He's good there. There we go. If you're just tuning in, hop on over to ONE3 Speed and use that promo code NSRL10. You get free shipping and 10% off. They are ready to fly out the door right now. Right now. Hop on over there. Get 10% off today. Dave Hunt after that battle with Will Bustler. It looked like Bustler was going to be able to pull out ahead, but Dave making it out into second place now. Ronnie Norman pulling away almost to that 2.5 mark out ahead of the crowd. See if they're able to reel him back in. We got a good battle back here between old Dale Weiser now and the 33 of Chris Snyder. Sounds like a law firm. It's Weiser and Snyder. Have you been hurt in an accident? Call Weiser and Snyder. I guess it'd be Snyder and Weiser, wouldn't it? If we're grammatically speaking. Ronnie Norman still pushing out, advancing that lead. Looks like Will Bustler catching the backside again of Dave Hunt. Not going to let him go too far out ahead. Bustler going for it. Can he get him? Trying to pull him here in 3 and 4. Christian Ruse, it looked like had to let off the gas there. Make sure he didn't get into the back end of the 53 of Dave Hunt. And now the 10 machine of Will Bustler going to cleanly get into second place. Christian Ruse going to try to work on that 53. Still holding on out in front of Dave. Dave not letting him go too far. As the 23 gonna work his way around Christian Ruse. That was a battle for fourth now. Good run now by that McDonald's Sim Sport by Rome. Side by side now, Byron McDonald. Looks like he just really saved. I don't know. He just kicked it out into high gear there, it seems. Helms making a run down the low side of Christian now. Gonna have to give it another go as 23 fires out in front of Dave. Can he catch up to Will Bustler, who is closing the gap now between himself and the leader, Ronnie Norman? What is proving to be an exciting race. Here, starting to spread out a little bit here through the pack. We've had a very exciting race here so far today for us. we're starting to see some pit stops come as Rick Helms calls it out. Daniel Pearson is in the pits as well. We'll see when some of these other guys decide to head on in, head on down the line. Dave Hunt heads into the pits. Ronnie Norman, your leader, into the pits. So that's going to put Will Bustler out in the front here. We'll see how long Bustler will keep it out there. And that 10 machine is right now Dale Weiser up into that second place. He's got Christian Ruse right there behind him. All eyes on these guys here out in the front to see when they decide to bring it on in. Will Bustler into the pits now, so Dale Weiser and Christian Ruse. Looks like John Gallagher as well. Those are going to be the only guys that have yet to pit for the third and final time of the evening here. Well, it sounds like Dale Weiser calling it out there as well, so the 30 should be bringing it on in now as well. Christian Ruse. John Gallagher, I'd assume, will follow suit. Ruse going to get a lap lead. Gallagher's going to head in, though. Christian calling it out there. He just wanted to get that lap lead. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong there. Evan, no way. I don't think he can do it for another 23 laps. Evan Ethel out in front now. Can he make another tremendous fuel-saving strategy here? We'll see. Evan's still out ahead with 21 laps to go. Let's head inside and see. Is he trying to save? Doesn't look like it. Out there, 20 laps here, 19 now remain. Evan gonna bring it on down in now. We all thought Evan may have a chance, but here comes the 25 now. He was closing that gap too quick for Evan. No way he could have held on to it today. We're still all riding that Evan Ethel high from last week. That 10 machine and Bustler not only hold off Byron McDonald and Dave Hunt, but can he catch that front side and get around Ronnie Norman here.
Dave Hunt here.
16 to go at the line. Byron working around, trying to show Dave himself in the mirrors there. You know Dave knows he's there. Definitely been improving. You could, I'm going to say Will Bustler, huge improvement this year. Byron McDonald, huge improvement this year. Evan Ethel, huge improvement this year. There's a lot of guys in this league that we have seen big improvements. And Chris, I know I don't think you were around the CWTV area here last year, but something I do is awards for the leagues that decide to have me broadcast. I put on a little awards for them. We do a most improved and MVP fan favorite. So we'll be putting those up here soon, actually. And those guys definitely going to be representing the NSRL very well here. Ronnie Norman, he's still got a second out ahead of Will Bustler, a little over a second. And we'll see if Bustler can hold on, close that gap here. There's the gap behind him. So he doesn't have much to worry about on the backside. It's all charging forward, and it is continuing to close it. Also is going to make this a very interesting finish here. Cody Riggs cheering on Byron. Byron trying to hold him off here as Dave Hunt was able to get around them. See if Evan here not for position. So Byron, he's got a solid fourth place, but he's going to want a podium. Byron, he's got so close here. He wants the podium. Evan letting those guys race, not really getting in the way at all. Bustler just saying to Ronnie, I think you got me here, but I still think there's plenty of time. 10 machine. Just about to that half second now between them. Tatum's back right here at the end. As Will Bussler's trying to close it in. 6 laps to go. Will that lap traffic play a little? Papa said, catching them is one thing, exactly. Getting around them is a whole nother. There'll be 4 to go here at the line. What has been just a phenomenal race here at the ONE3 Speed Truck Series with the NSRL. Laps remain. Bussler starting to fall back now. Unfortunately, we'll check in on that battle between Byron and Dave as Byron's starting to close it back a little bit. We'll see if he's going to have the giddy up, the gusto to get up to that 53 and make it happen here. 3 laps remain. Coming around here, 2 to go. Looks like Byron, he is giving it all he's got. Bussler closing it in a little bit longer here with lap traffic out ahead. And with 2 laps remaining, can they get it done? Ronnie's starting to pull back. Bussler himself had a battle through that traffic. Blackgate Security Agency, white flag flies. Somebody's trying to secure their spot in victory lane now. These guys riding on rims. They have burned these tires up. Oh, baby, the 76 gets a little loosey-goosey out in front of the leaders. That was close. And Ronnie Norman is gonna cross the line. Your winner here tonight. Solid run by the 25 machine. Will Bussler in second, and Dave Hunt pulling off 3rd place here today. What a run, what a run, what a run. Let's go talk to him and see what these guys got to say here about their run today. Great job done by everybody out there, again, proving that the old NSRL, one of the finest leagues, one of the cleanest leagues here on iRacing. Let's chat to them and see what they got to say about the race here today. Mr. Dave Hunt, what a run, what a run.
Yeah, that was a good one, right?
Absolutely. Go through that one with us as you were battling up in the front for a good amount of it. It just seems like tires were the end result here is where it really played a factor.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I wanted to get a good showing here since this is my new home track, so that was my main goal.
Well, I'd say you did a good job there. You know, you come out here a P3, and that's it gives you a lot to build on. You know, now you got to go out there, you got to win one.
Yeah, I was excited that I got the pole. I haven't had one of them in a while, so I was happy about that one too.
Absolutely, a fantastic job here today, Dave. Congrats to you. Third place here in his new hometown, Dave. Great run there. Who do you want to thank for getting it done?
Oh, ONE3 Speed, Checkers and Wreckers, you up there in the booth, Punt Podcast, McDonald's Sim Sports, and then my personal sponsor, Emory Riddle, Aeronautical University, and all of my family and friends out there watching, and especially my wife giving me time to do this.
Absolutely. Congrats to you, Dave, on a fantastic job, and welcome back to the podium.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll move in. We'll talk to the second place finisher now of Mr. Bustler. Pepper Will, you got a copy.
Yeah, Pepper Shine, what's up, man?
What? You got Pickle Rick, and now you got Pepper Will. A fantastic job here today. I heard you say, I think you got me. I don't got enough left in it. You wore out those tires. That's what I was talking to Dave about. It seemed like tires were definitely the end all be all here today.
Yeah, for sure. Early in the runs, I try to be as gentle on them as much as I could. And then that kind of paid off as the run went on. I was able to kind of pull away from everybody on that first green flag run. Just getting to him at the end, I had to get my way through some traffic there, and I was pushing harder than I have all race. And by that point, about 10 laps left, I knew I saw my relative getting longer and longer, and I was like, it's not going to work out. So, yeah, by that point, I knew that, I burned it up.
Was that strategy maybe in the first stage? Did that have a factor on that second stage at all? Is where you stayed out, I want to say maybe 10 laps later than everybody else there, or most of the field.
Yeah, I just shot my shot just to see what would happen. I know everybody tried to break it up in, I guess, 4 stops. It didn't work. I mean, it didn't work out. It didn't hurt me at the same time, I guess. It hurt because I lost the race, but I just wanted to see what everybody else was doing. So that next green flag stop that we had at lap 75, I guess, that's when I decided to come in and not go any further than what I had in the first run.
You did a great job and really pushing it forward here today. Congrats to you. And you want to thank for making it happen.
Thanks, man. I just want to thank you for putting on the broadcast. I know you've been getting a lot of heat on those comments out there, and I just want to say thank you for everything you do. I enjoy every broadcast that you put on, not just the league that I race in, but all the other leagues that you do. Thank you for the sponsors. I know we got a couple new ones today, Punt Podcast and McDonald's Sim Sports. ONE3 Speed has been with us all year. Blackgate Security, thank them for everything that they do. Thanks for the league. Thanks for the admins. Thanks for everybody for watching. We appreciate it as always.
Well, thank you so much, Will Bustler, and a great run. Congrats to you, sir.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good day.
Absolutely. We'll move in. We'll talk to the winner now. It was a great run. Ronnie Norman, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
A great run here today by the 25 machine. You find yourself in victory lane. Run us through that one, as that was solid.
Yeah, truck. We pulled the truck off the trailer. It was a fast truck all day today, and it was a little sketchy over there in 1 and 2. I think where I really took off was coming out of the first stage. When we started the second stage, I felt really comfortable in the truck, and was able to drive it a little bit harder into places where I wouldn't have in the first stage. But truck was not happy in traffic. Definitely getting out there in the second stage with I think it was Will and Dave. They're battling it out. It really helped me get away from the field, and was able to just kind of drive my race. And just focus on not messing up, and hopefully, putting this 25 machine in victory lane. And I'm just glad I finally got it done.
You did a fantastic job doing so. How do you control your tire wear at a track like this? Is you had to save a little just in case Will was able to do so and make a charge at the end, which he was able to do.
Yeah, no, after that pit stop, I wanted to get into the pits before Will did, and Dave as well. But no, he was gaining on me like a tenth every lap coming out of 2, and I had no idea what he was doing coming out of 2. In 3 and 4, we were pretty even. So, but yeah, no, I honestly didn't know how that race was going to pan out. Luckily, I think when he got to me, you know, he with the laps on his tires, and then maybe getting to the back of my truck and getting into some, you know, a little bit of truck, you know, draft, it might have tightened him up, or, you know, help me in my way without him having a clear track. So. But yeah, no, I definitely was sweating there toward the end. He caught up. He had a fast truck as well. Same thing with Dave and everybody. So, I just glad I was able to hold it up here and stay out of trouble and grab the checkered.
Oh, that you did. You did a fantastic job in doing so. Congrats on a fantastic victory. Who do you want to thank for making it happen, man?
I want to thank Great Clips for being on the truck today. I want to thank you guys for broadcasting. Also, shout out to ONE3 Speed and Punt It Podcast for sponsoring as well. I want to thank my buddies watching online the races, Jake and Brooke, and maybe Steven. I don't know if he jumped on or not, but no, it was a good race from everybody. I had fun. Definitely glad after last week of getting beat out on fuel strategy. I thought maybe Evan was going to try to pull another fast one on us, but then he went into the pits and I think I had a weight lifted off my shoulder, so I felt pretty good there. So, but yeah, no, everything was good. It was a fun race. I love racing with these guys. Everybody's pretty cool. So, I'll just ready to be back here next week and try to see if we can do it again.
A great job. Congrats to you, the 25. Ronnie Norman, your winner here tonight. And that's all we got for you here today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today. Until the next time, we'll chat.